Hi guys, so I will be describing the neuromuscular junction and I decided to make a diagram of it, so hopefully this helps. So basically this is a neuron sending a message to a muscle. So you can think about the muscle being up here and then, or excuse me, the neuron being up here and the muscle being down below, and this is the space that is in between. So a signal from a neuron is an electrical signal, and the muscle won't accept that. So that needs to be a chemical signal in order to understand what information is being communicated to the muscle from the neuron. So this is where it will turn chemical, and then it will, after that, it will turn back to an electrical signal once it reaches the muscle. So here is our motor nerve fiber, and this is where the signals come down and it meets into all of this. So we'll start with the blue ring around here, and that is my synaptic knob. So this is the end of the nerve fiber, and this occurs at the end of each synapse. The knob doesn't directly touch the muscle fiber, and that is because it is separated by the synaptic cleft, which is my yellow that goes around there. This is a narrow space, just a little bit wider than a plasma membrane. And that is a place where it allows all these vesicles to get through. So my gray over here on both sides, that is the Schwann cell. What this is it goes around the whole junction and it isolates the junction from the surrounding tissue fluid. So it's kind of like a barrier and it protects it. So if we go back into the knob, these are the synaptic vesicles in purple, and each of these contain thousands of neurotransmitters in each vesicle, and they are filled with a chemical ACH, which is acetylcholine, otherwise known as ACH. So they release this ACH into the cleft when they undergo exocytosis. And since the electrical signal from the nerve impulse that travels down the nerve fiber can't cross the synaptic cleft, there's a chemical that comes up here and it releases it, and this binds together. So it kind of fuses together with that cleft and it becomes one. So those neurotransmitters can release and it can go through down and continue its job. So here in my orange, that is the sarcolemma. And this has numerous enfoldings, which you can tell, which is like the junctional folds here, which I will explain in a second. So the sarcolemma is basically like a specialized cell membrane, and it surrounds the striated, if I said that correctly, muscle fiber cells. So it's similar to a typical plasma membrane. So these junction folds is an area that increases the surface area of the ACH sensitive membrane, and that is a part of the sarcolemma. So within those junctional folds, all my green little dashes in here are the ACH receptors, and they are proteins that are incorporated into the plasma membrane across the knob, and this is where our neurotransmitters from our vesicles reach, and they go into their each receptor, and that is just a step closer to getting the message sent across to this muscle that would be down here, so that can gather all of the information that it needs. Hopefully this helped, and I look forward to seeing all your discussions.